My goodness, that looks like you'll never get your Ford Maverick if you order one now. And it even looks like if you already ordered one, you're probably out of luck. But that's not the case. I've got fantastic Ford Maverick news for you. If you're ordering a 2024 Ford Maverick, well, if you already have ordered one, great news for you. If you haven't ordered one, I'm gonna say order one up right now. There's still room. I've got fantastic news to share with you all. I'm Johnny from Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. I'm gonna be talking about the 2023 and 2024 Ford Maverick production, as well as can you really, I'm gonna be answering the question, can you really expect to get a hybrid Ford Maverick? So please, I'm gonna get to this in just a moment. Hit the like button, subscribe, help out our small YouTube channel that's got fantastic information. We've got a great community here. Join the community. Everyone's here to help you out. We're a really positive community, and we've got real numbers to share with you to let you know what's going on with the Ford Maverick hybrid production. So let's jump right into it, put the pedal to the metal. Ford Maverick production numbers. I predict that you will get a hybrid Maverick. If you buy a hybrid Maverick, even now, it's okay if you haven't put your order in. Just check out with the dealer, make sure that they have allotments, predicted allotments left for the year. But if you order a Ford Maverick, you're gonna get it, even if it's a hybrid, and I'm gonna tell you why. Let's talk about production numbers versus the percentage of types of Mavericks that Ford will make. Obviously, if you order an EcoBoost, you're getting it unless the dealer is way oversold. So ask them, how many do you expect to get for a year? How many people do you have on the waiting list? But let's go through the numbers. January 2023, I'm going to prove that Ford can build you a 2024 Ford Maverick, because in January 2023, Ford built 8,694 Mavericks. In February, 7,143. March, 9,649. April, 7,263. May, 11,061. June, almost as many, 10,133. And then July, basically the same number, 10,211. That's a total of 64,154 Mavericks built in the last 7 months. I love this vehicle, drives great, super comfortable, really affordable. So over 12 months, if you average it out, over 12 months, Ford would build 109,978 Ford Mavericks. That means if production remains, well, stable based on that average, all ordered hybrids will get built. Even if you order one up this coming week. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, let's go through the numbers. Hybrids, Ford has said that they can make 55% of all 2024 Ford Mavericks as hybrids. Capacity, that means retail capacity, what retail people, customers have asked for, is 68%. My goodness, that looks like you'll never get your Ford Maverick if you order one now. And it even looks like if you already ordered one, you're probably out of luck. But that's not the case, because if Ford continues the trend and builds 109,978 2024 Ford Mavericks, and well, 55% of them can be hybrids, it means you've got 74,785 hybrid units getting built. That's a good number, because roughly there's right now 55,000 orders in the system for both EcoBoost and hybrid 2024 US Maverick orders. Canada will add about another 10,000 to that number. That means we're okay, because that means roughly 37,400 orders right now are, of the 55,000, are hybrids. So that means, guess what? You can order one. There's still space. There's still a good amount of space. So Ford can make roughly 60,487 of their 2024 Mavericks can be, guess what? Mavericks that are hybrids. So you can get your hybrid Maverick if you order one up right now. Now, please support the channel. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the bell notification to not miss out. Now, this Monday, we're going to be talking in our Monday Night Live with Marie. We're going to be talking all about the Maverick, talking a bit about the Bronco, and we'll also talk about production numbers and upcoming Ford products. Now, if you're confused about what Ford Maverick to order, or if you should change your Ford Maverick, we're here to help. Of course, we'll talk more about this in our Monday Night Lives, but here's the big thing. Every single Maverick comes extremely well equipped. Every single Maverick comes with that 8-inch touchscreen. Now do know that they don't have Apple CarPlay that is wireless, or the Android Auto that's wireless. You need to plug it in. If you want to go wireless, there are aftermarket that you can go with that'll help you do that. But if you want to pull 4,000 pounds, here's the big one. You can't order the hybrid. You need to go not just EcoBoost, but all-wheel drive EcoBoost with 4K towing package. Otherwise, you can't tow 4,000 pounds. And I highly recommend that you do not go over the 4,000 pounds of towing. Yes, the motor can handle more, but it's all about the safety of the brakes, the suspension. Remember, this is a vehicle that weighs right around 3,600 to 3,700 pounds. So if you're pulling 4,000 pounds, that's the weight of the vehicle. Sure, the motor can handle more, but how will the transmission take that heat? How will the brakes take the added work? That's going to also get them to heat up, just like that transmission. So you need to keep all that in mind. So if you do go hybrid though, you're going to get fantastic fuel economy. Our personal hybrid, we were able to get about range generally around 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's some summer and winter driving combined. So that's about that's a good rate around 45 miles per gallon, and people are generally averaging 40 to even as high as 50 miles per gallon with the hybrid. Of course, not when towing, but we've got videos of this. We towed in a snowstorm and it went great. It was fantastic. Even if you've got just the front wheel drive, this thing is great in the snow. Now, of course, with intelligent all-wheel drive from Ford, you're going to have a vehicle that intelligently sends the right amount of power to each wheel in order to keep you in your desired direction. So great safety features on this vehicle in regards to both if you have an accident, but also, of course, in regards to just keeping you in a straight line where you want to go. So this is a fantastic vehicle. And let's talk about that safety. It's got anti-theft engine immobilizer. Of course, it's got all the airbags all over, including the side curtain. There's been a recall for certain models on that. You've got the auto lamp on and off from the LED headlamps. So that's really great. You've got center rear seat shoulder belt. You've got the driver and passenger height adjustable, retractable headrests. But you know what I really like about this vehicle is the Copilot 360 system with the auto LED high beam. So standard on the XL, no extra charge. You get an alarm system. You get a lane keeping system as well. That means the vehicle works to keep you in the lane without being annoying. It's just going to vibrate the steering wheel and give you a tiny bit of assistance for keeping you in the lane. And that is not all, folks. You also get what Ford calls BLIS, blind spot information system. That means a little red light lights up in your side mirrors to let you know that someone is in your blind spot. And that also comes with cross traffic alert. That's fantastic. You're backing out of your yard and this thing is going to scream, so you don't get your Maverick totaled after waiting for it for quite some time, because this is a unibody. So if you get a hard impact into the side of the vehicle, it could scrap the vehicle because, well, the whole bottom of the vehicle is your frame. It's not on its own frame system the way you have with an F-150 or a Ford Ranger. Now, the new Ranger has a fully boxed in frame. That thing can take a beating. The Ford Mavericks are very safe in case of a crash. 5-star rating in every category except for rollover. I highly recommend this vehicle for its ease of driving. Its comfort. The seats are very comfortable. The handling is fantastic. The fuel economy is fantastic. And for all that, the price is fantastic. This comes in at almost half the price of an equally equipped Ford F-150. You've got your pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So it detects what's in front of you and it'll brake, it'll prepare the brakes, and at the very last minute will actually brake the vehicle. It's not necessarily going to completely avoid an accident, but it'll make that accident far less serious. Now, every single model has the 2 USB ports up front, Type A and Type C. They all have the 8-inch center stack screen with standard Bluetooth from Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You got to plug those in, and don't worry about remote start. You have that. Don't be fooled. You've got remote start as soon as you get your Ford Pass set up. You got your Ford Pass on your phone set up. You can lock, unlock the doors, and start it from a distance. So don't be fooled. Don't spend more getting a remote starter. Now, you've got the electronic stability control and the Ford Pass Connect. It's a big one. Get it set up. You've got keyed ignition on all models except for the Lariat, but the keyed ignition works just fine. You just have to pull that key out of your pocket. The only real problem is if you're in some really cold temperatures like we have up here. So just keep in mind, all these vehicles, really great safety, standard technology that you don't need to go and buy the Lariat to have a great vehicle. Now, you've got electric brake boost on the hybrid only. You have electronic power assisted steering on all the models, so that's great. That makes for a more comfortable drive. You've got post impact braking. You get into a collision, the vehicle's not just going to keep rolling away if you're passed out and can't press on that brake. And you have variable assist power steering. So I've driven this, we've owned one, and the drive on this, extremely comfortable seats, great steering, and the price, when you look at inflation, this vehicle is fantastic. It's gonna save you money on fuel, even if you go with the EcoBoost. I think it's a fantastic little truck, and this is why I've been talking about it for 2 years. Now, if you do go with the gas powered, you're looking at 16.5 gallon tank, and the hybrid has a 13.8 fuel gallon tank. So keep that in mind. I hope this has been useful. I wish you all more cars and more power, and look forward to seeing you in our Monday Night Lives. Take care, everyone.